Hey guys, today I'll be making Grateful Dead. I haven't created a new stand sculpture in a while because I've been busy preparing to open my shop, so please wait until the end for more information. Anyway, as usual, I'll be using the Super Sculpey, sculpting wire, and foil. I traced out the general shape of Grateful Dead so I can make sure that when I build the base, it's proportionate. From there, I cut the foil to size and started shaping it into the arms. And as always, I brought out my hammer to make sure that the empty spaces in the foil were gone so that the foil would be sturdy and rigid. I measured it against the tracing to see if it was the correct size, and I kept hammering away. And with that, I made all the pieces and started to connect them with the sculpting wire. The reason I use foil is because this piece is so big. It's a waste to create the base with clay because there's so much surface area, and it would also have to be baked multiple times in order for the clay to fully harden. Here it is fully assembled. I then started to reinforce the foil base by wrapping the whole thing in a thin layer of clay. This is definitely one of those situations where you have to trust the process, and it's very arduous to do, so please enjoy the time lapse. As you layer on the clay, it doesn't matter how thick it is because the excess will always be cut away. As I finished the thin layer, I started creating notches for where the forearms and the upper arms meet. I made sure to keep checking to see if the sculpture is proportionate to the tracing. From there, I kept shaving down the excess clay to properly form the base. I then started to smooth everything down to prepare for the detail layers. Now that it's all smoothed out, I started to layer on the clay to give it more definition and detail. I dipped my fingers in water periodically so it's easier to smooth and merge the clay together. Here is the completed left side of Grateful Dead, and here is it with both arms done. I then moved on to doing the torso. I did the same process of layering on clay, cutting the excess, and smoothing it down with water. And here's a view of the completed base. The only part I need to do now is to make the feet. After completing the feet, I realized that I didn't like the shape of the head, so I took it off and I did it again. This is the completed base, and before I baked it in the oven, I took the liberty of smoothing down all the areas with my favorite silicone tool with a bit of water. I realized that I forgot to make the tentacles, so I quickly used my clay extruder to make them, and I baked everything. After it was baked and cooled, I started to paint the whole thing. And here I started to paint in the smaller details. Here it is all painted. The last step is to draw in the outlines of the eyes, add a bit more definition where certain parts are fused, and attach the tentacles. I attached the tentacles using E6000, my favorite industrial strength glue, and off screen I outlined all the eyes. Here's the finished stand. I had a lot of fun making the stand because I haven't really made a stand from part 5 except for Rolling Stone and Metallica. I really love this stand because of the rapid aging power is haunting, and I feel like prosciutto is very underrated. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I've been busy preparing for my shop opening. I will be selling stray cat sculptures and previous stand sculptures that I've created, so please follow my Twitter and other socials to get news of when it opens. Thank you for watching this process video. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and check out the links I have in my description below for my socials. Join my Discord to talk to me and support me on Patreon. Thank you to my patrons Hamelbeat and Cloudy. Thank you for watching. Bye!